I have a lag on my TV that I don't have anywhere else, I think. So give it a second so I know it, you know, did its thing. I'm pretty sure. There it goes. Okay. Hi, everybody. You got me and Stephanie of Creative Wires. She's cleaning her craft room today. She said it's a disaster. She ain't seen a disaster. She ain't looked at mine.
I have
And I'm
to.
sure I'm not. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
I can't get
You
enough
know,
love.
we work, we craft, we get messy. Part of it. I still have my water bottle. Y'all know how the birds are. They got to get their 2 cents in. Um, on the video yesterday for a little bit, we showed the layout of the baby album I'm making for Steffi for her daughter for the new baby coming. And today I'm just kind of getting some things ready that I might use in it because I still can't do a lot with my hand, but I can do little things. So I figure I could do some die cuts and different things like that. Hope y'all are having a good day. It's quiet here today. Nobody showed up to take me anywhere or go anywhere. My oldest is coming by later. Um, she's going to bring me a pair of pinking shears. I can't seem to find mine anywhere. Oddest thing, they just grew legs. So, and I can't cut fabric because that I don't want to fray. So, I need pinking shears, and Joann's has them on sale. So, I'm going to get a pair. And I hate doing this, the weeding out the dies after you're done. Y'all hate having to take the time to clean them out. I've got the brush thing. I don't know where it's at, but it doesn't work sometimes on some of the little tiny places anyway. And I'll show you what I've gotten cut out so far. I've just been sitting here piddling. Steph had to get her stuff going out in her shop. Her computer wanted to be a butt first off. Wanted to say, I don't feel like it today. So, oh, anyway, I still got to weed this one out. And I think this one is this one. That's the only one I got left to do. I got that one and trimmed out. I'll put a piece of vellum behind them, turn them into tug spots. Maybe ink them up a little bit. Got that one. I got the roses. Aren't they pretty? And let's see, I've got another piece of paper already cut, ready to go. I did that leaf because when I put some flowers, I'm going to emboss gold the leaves. And I want some pretty big leaves to come out from behind the flowers. I've got this frame I'm thinking about using. I'm going to gold emboss it, vintage it up a little bit. This little bit of, I don't know what you'd even call it, little tussy. I don't know. I'm going to gold emboss it to use. This bird cage come out so good. Here's the chain for it. Isn't that pretty? And then I got the bird to go in the back. So I may use that somewhere on the baby album. Oh, it's been a long morning already. Hubby got up and went to work. It's been nice and quiet. He didn't go in till I think 11 today. So hoping he works a little late today. It doesn't come in and bug me too much. So
Joe,
trying to. Yeah,
This
honey.
is how many head pins I have.
Hang on, I'm gonna put it up on you. There you go. What are those?
That's how many head pins. Head pins.
Oh my gosh.
And I still got more. I got to find a case to put them in. That's a lot of head pins.
Yes, it is. Better you than me having to find a place to put all that.
These were on the board. I'm taking them off the board.
Hang on. I
Trying
got
to
the water bottle.
organize.
I warned you.
Trying to organize. Okay, you can take it off me, Joe.
Take it off me, Joe. All right. There we go. That
was
water
head
bottle
pin.
works a miracle with them birds. They don't like getting sprayed. But I have to do something when they're acting up, and you can't punish a bird, so spray them with water bottle. They get the idea. Nova used to never do that. I don't know what's gotten into Nova. I just don't get it. Nova used to never act like that. So this piece is stuck right in here. I hope that I can get it out without tearing that little itty bitty piece there. I get it. I got it. It's out. Yeah, I got it. I may have to trim just a teeny tiny spot up here. I don't know. Yeah, it's got a little bugger hanging. I ran them through back and forth twice. I don't know why it's hanging up in there. It shouldn't have. But I guess I'll get some wax paper and use with these dies because they're so delicate. And I know wax paper going in will help it. So, unless any of y'all have another trick. Hey, Heather, how are you, honey? Thanks for coming in. Just a quiet day. What are you up to? Are you crafting something? Want to join us? Oh, don't stick there. Come on. Yep, it's going to be wax paper for this die. Most definitely. But I'm still going to try and salvage this one because I want to use it. Possibly. When we're laying out the albums, we never know for sure what all we're going to put in them until we get to decorating and doing. And now I'm going to work on a small journal album until I can work on the baby album with my hand. It's something I think I can do. It doesn't have a lot of the details, It's got some, but not like the album, the baby album. So, and it's going to be made with a cracker box. There we go. Got it. I like the design in this. I just don't like the being a pain in the butt of getting everything out of it. And it should have released as much as I ran them through. And it's not really particularly hard paper. You're trying to get a video uploaded right now. I don't do uploads. It got to be too much for me, so I just do lives, and I don't edit. I don't, it is what it is. You get what you get, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not, but oh well. It just got to be too much for me to try and keep up with everything. It's easier. They keep changing things, and I'm just too old to deal with it, and I don't want to anymore. So, but I mean, it's like every time you turn around, they're changing the settings or something. It works. It ain't broke. Leave it alone. Don't fix it. That is Stephanie of Creative Wires. She makes jewelry.
Hello.
Um, she does fairy houses and just all different kinds of things. She makes wands, and but her main thing is jewelry. And y'all have to check her out once she gets going. She's had a lot going on in her family too, and it's been difficult the last couple of years to do things for both of us. Stephanie's dad moved from Illinois to right next to her, pretty much, and she takes care of him. And her husband, Joel, he had a brain tumor, had to have surgery. Hope you don't mind I'm telling everything, Steph.
That's all right.
And she's going to be a grandma. They keep unsubscribing me from people, and they keep turning the comments off on my. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what's gotten into. Well, it's they control the free speech and everything else. So what are you going to do? But so Steph's been through the mill last couple of years as well, and we get together and chat every once in a while. She says hi, Steph.
Hi.
Trying to clean a craft area off. I know this is just like watching paint dry, but it's something that's got to be done before I can do something else, you know.
Just tell her I'm busy putting stuff up.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I just got a little bit more to go. Just a little more to go. And I think I'm going to put this away and start working on that journal album thing. I got my cover pretty much ready. Well, ready to put together. I've got everything ready to put. So I like to make little journals that have places for you to put photos and stuff in them too. Not necessarily a big album. So, and it tore right there. Shoot. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm,
Hello.
I may be able to
Guys,
use part of it as a wrap, but nothing I can do with that now. Okay, let's get this put up. This is getting to be kind of tedious. Prayers for you, Steph. She's on the phone, I think. And Steffi's going to be a grandma, I think, in the next month. So that's exciting. Her first grandbaby. Isn't that wonderful? Let's see, what else going on? Try to move stuff out of my way. This is the cardstock I was using to do the die cuts. Like I said, I don't know that I'll use it. And there went the water bottle. Let me give you it. I keep it pretty handy for when the birds decide to holler. Okay. Oh, this is what I got to work on. And all I did was took a cracker box from the Dollar Tree and cut it down Let me see. Where did I set my rulers? I had them up here. My big one. I've got so many rulers, and I'm looking for my Tim Holtz ruler. You know, we all have certain ones that we prefer over others, and this is my rulers, some of them. And it doesn't look like the Tim Holtz one is up here. I don't know where it got off to. It's got to be here somewhere, right? But anyway, not going to worry about it right now. Just not going to go there. I've got other rulers. It'll be okay. I know it's here. It didn't grow legs. So anyway, my cracker box ended up, it is, say 12 and an eighth. No, Joe. Learn to count. 12 and not quite 3/4. Just about. And then this direction, we ended up 7.5. So, and what I want to do is I buy these rolls, and it's from Hobby Lobby. It's the, how can we lose things without even leaving them? I know, right? I buy it's the sandwich adhesive for the diamond paintings, for the dots. And you get quite a bit. And I buy it, you know, because you get the big roll, and it's double-sided adhesive is all it is. And I took and I cut it down to where it'll just hang over a little bit, not a lot. You don't need to waste it. And I think I want this side for my outside of my book, my cover. I love using coffee dye and tea dyed paper on my covers. They just look so old, you know? So I think I'm going to do that. But I need to get this off of here onto here. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm just going to center it on here as much as I can. Leave me a little fold over on the ends and go for it. And if I'm not mistaken on this, you have to get the paper backing off before you do the plastic backing. I've never gotten the plastic backing to come off first. So if I do this time, it'll be a miracle. But be careful because, like I said, it's super sticky. You will be shocked how sticky this stuff is. Because, you know, it's got to hold those diamond dot paintings on. So, yep, my plastic, the clear plastic is the sticky one right now. So pull off your backer and lay it over there. Now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of, as much as I can. If it has some wrinkles, don't worry. You're not going to notice it. It'll be okay. And just get it really down there. I'll get my bone folder here in a minute. It's over here in the other tub. But this is the easiest way I found to do this. Let's see, bone folder, where are you? There you are. And my Cricut spatula. That'll work. So burnish it down really good. And don't worry about the plastic wrinkle because you're peeling that off. That's not gonna, you know. But this stuff works just as well as, the other double-sided tape. I just don't need to use as much of that because I run out of that quite a bit. And this is fairly cheap. I mean, I get it when it's, what, 30-40% off at Hobby Lobby. And the package has 12 by 36. That's a good bit. And your project's going to stick because those diamond paintings are heavy. Okay, now I'm going to get the plastic to come off. Don't throw away your plastic either. It's pretty sturdy, you know? And if you don't have acetate to do your envelopes, your windows and your envelopes and stuff, there you go. And it works great for that too, and I'll show you. They put that ceiling on her she shed to make it look like an old wine barrel, an old whiskey barrel. I thought it was genius. All right, then I can take and get this on here as straight as I can. Don't worry about being perfect. Like I said, we're going to do the wraparound. And, there we go. And it's on there. I mean, it's not going to come off. And now I want to take some Tyvek. I really wanted to do it on the other side, but I forgot it. But that's okay. It'll still work. I bought these envelopes years ago, a whole bunch of them. And I use this Tyvek now. It doesn't take a lot. You only need enough to go down the each side of the spine where your folds are. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces, 2 strips. And you can use fabric if you want. I just happen to have this Tyvek here. So that's what I'm going to use. And I don't need it this long. I need it, let's see, we were 7.5. We'll go 7. And let's see, right up through here. And save your pieces because you can always use them. Never nothing you can't use of this. So I got 2 pieces left. I do a little longer album the other direction. I can use that. Now I'm going to, debating, I'm thinking using Fabri-Tac to put this down. So I want them where my fold is here and my fold is here. I want to cover that. And like I said, you don't have to go top and bottom all the way. Just get it on there. And it's just going to strengthen your spine. Okay? All right, let me see. I have my Barely Art glue, but I think I really want my other. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to use the Fabri-Tac. So, and if you have any little, like that, just tap them down. It's not going to hurt it. You're not going to notice it, I promise. Wouldn't tell you wrong. But I like using the Tyvek on my spines to help strengthen it where the folds are. Especially on a thin thing, like a cracker box. But this is an easy way of building a little journal. So, where you don't have to, you know, cut everything out and do everything. Birds, please. I'm telling you, they're in a mood today, y'all. They've been worse than teenagers, the two of them, arguing back and forth, telling each other to shut up. And I get on to them, tell them we don't say shut up around here. We say hush, you know. So, crazy chickens, just crazy. But I like stuff ceiling too. She must still be on the phone. She has so much going on right now.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, she likes your ceiling.
Oh, she likes the ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, eventually I'll do a walkthrough when I get it all clean in here. I've been saying that for a while. How long have I had this thing? A year and a half?
All right. Now my Tyvek's on.
I'm trying to put the water up, but it weighs so freaking much. Oh. It's like, I can do this. I can do this.
Now, I've got to cut my corners. Got to miter them. So, let's see.
My whole building is very pretty, Heather. My husband did it for me.
Yes, he did. She's got an awesome husband. And remember, when you're cutting your corners, leave about, an 1/8 of an inch or so. So when you do your fold over, it doesn't show your chipboard. And I'm not going to do a sewn-in spine on here for the main part. Now it's going to be like a photo album and a journal all in one. So bear with me.
Thank you for the prayers.
Okay. Got it cut out. Got my tape stuck. I told you that tape is strong now. Now let's see. I like to start with my wide sides. So I'm going all around it. And I've still got that tape. Well, it's not tape. That roll of sticky, double-sided, sticking out so it'll catch the edge part. Does that make sense? So then I'm going to push that down and roll it over. And it'll fold right up. And it's all nice and down. And smooth it around.
I'm here, guys. I'm just concentrating on trying to get my wire up on the board.
Okay, then I'm going to do my other long side. And see how nice?
Well, why don't you put it on you? So they can see you better.
All right, hang on. There we go. Okay, let me move my tape because my camera keeps. Hubby sits here at night and he bumps my camera. So I'm going around this edge. And I don't care that it's not straight, and don't worry about all that. You don't need to. Perfect is overrated. These are handmade items. They're not supposed to be perfect.
Perfect.
And I lift it up, and that way that tape, the double side, catches this edge, and then it'll fold right on over. Get it started and push.
Oh my
And that
gosh.
way I get a
I got more
nice-
wire than I realized. Oh,
nice crease. Okay, now when you get ready to do these little edges here, you don't want to just, I like to push mine in a little bit on both sides and around that corner. It's what I call it. I don't know what anyone else calls it. If you're using cardstock, you can take your tool and push it around. This is just printer paper, so it doesn't push around as easy, but I still want a nice corner. But take your time, work with it. You can do it. That's what I tell you. Y'all can do this. Don't be afraid of doing journals or albums. You use a lot of the same things on both projects, you know. So I'm gonna have some glue gush out. Try and push it to the middle. I don't mind. There we go. And my corner looks good. Get the sticky up. I've got a glue eraser somewhere too. I'm not gonna need it. But see how nice your corners, you don't have to worry. And this is gonna get covered on the inside. So no fuss, no muss. All right, let's try and get these corners pushed in. Keep bumping my thumb today. She says you're blessed to have a good husband and you're welcome for the prayers.
thank you. Sorry, I'm trying. After the baby shower, this rib got worse.
There you go.
I got
Glue,
more wire than I realized.
You worked hard on that baby shower.
That was a lot of work.
On top of everything else you had going on. Jeez. Okay, got that.
It worked. That's all that matters.
Corners are pushed in. And see, stand it up and roll it forward. And that gives you your nice corners. And there I am. My outside is fixed. And it looks good. Burnish this down a little bit since we got it over on that side. Doesn't that look pretty? I love coffee dyed paper. Hey, Miranda. Miranda's my daughter-in-law. You love making journals and books. You have too many started and not enough finished. If I get more than 2 going, I won't start anymore till I get something done. How are you, honey? It's getting there. What you think? Still got a gash, but it still hurts. But I can't not do nothing. So with Grandma left to go to Thomasville yesterday morning, and with the kids in school, I have a little time to do things. So
She gets to play.
I get to play and I want to take advantage of it.
I'm not playing, I'm working. That's not fair. I'm working, you're playing.
I get to play. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take my time and my seam here. I like to kind of hold it down and see where it's folding and push, hold that in that seam. And I'm getting a little bit of puckering over here because this glue is not dried yet. So let it do that. There we go. It's going now. And slowly work it up. And it's not gonna look like an album fold. I pulled it, I'm sorry. You know, you might get a little bit of a wrinkle because it is a cracker box. It's not a, there's no gap there for your seam, for your bend. And I like to bend it as much as I can, slowly, because you don't want to overdo it and rip your spine out. But if you work at it slow, I like to do this because I like mine where they just feel so nice and they work together. You know, you can really get in there with them. You'll see what I mean when I get this other side down. And do the same over here. Find your line and burnish it in good so you don't, and then slowly start lifting. Get a little pucker here or there, just burnish it down. It's okay. Getting a pucker, getting a pucker, but that's okay. It's part of it. Like I said, it's not, your front cover, your spine, your back cover put together. It's already together. So you don't have that little space in between. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Getting it worked. Staying down good. It's not puckering in the middle any. Burnish it, work it. There we go. And slowly get it over and work it down. So now, see how and the more you work it and do, the softer and the better it'll feel. You just started your channel 2 weeks ago? I remember when I first started. But fold it back on itself. You can, really work that spine
I hope your
pieces a
channel
little
does really
bit.
well.
And I like a nice soft book, you know? So, not bad, right? All right, now we got to cover the inside. And I don't know. I wouldn't consider you a newbie, Heather. I think that we are all seasoned crafters in our own right, and we stumble upon YouTube and find that we have something of value to share with other people. So I love mine when they're, wiggly like that. Isn't that neat? And it's not going to come apart because we got that Tyvek in there. So I got to sit up a minute. My back is kicking my butt today, y'all. I didn't sleep real good. Is Stephanie the one who also has a Cricut? If so, does she like it? Yes, Stephanie's the one who has it. Let me put her up here. You're going to laugh, Miranda. I don't think she's worked on it since she made that. How much was that flower?
$500.
She made that $500 flower that you taught her how to cut out the first day. And that's what her husband tells her. It's a $500 flower.
I haven't had time to work with it at all.
Yes, it is, Heather. I have a degenerative arthritis in my spine and both my hips. So I just deal with it daily. And what was you going to say about your...
That's not
You are so funny. But yeah, she got a $500 flower. It was funny. Her husband, yeah, she got that machine, cut out one flower. It's a $500 flower.
Here it is. I actually have it on my desk.
Aw.
There's my $500 flower.
I haven't played much with mine. I mean, I've done a little bit with it. Oh boy, a $500 flower, Heather says. Okay, what do we go cover the inside with? Honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to get another piece of my coffee dyed paper and put it down. I just love the look of the coffee dyed paper. And then, you know, when you mat over it or do it, it just looks so vintage. Does that make sense? She must have got the Cricut Maker too. No, I don't know if it's the two. We both got the Cricut Maker. I got mine just before she got hers. And it's the one that cuts the balsa wood and everything.
Does everything.
Miranda says, oh goodness. LOL, yeah. It takes some learning to get used to. I haven't done much with mine either. I have had it for like 2 or 3 years. I've done maybe like 4 or 5 things with it. Oh my.
Well, I'm going to have mine a whole year. And I made one thing.
Heather says she has 2 older machines and the Joy. I have the Cricut Maker and I have the Brother Scan and Cut. And I wouldn't give up my Brother Scan and Cut for anything.
But they have to realize I'm more of a jewelry maker than I am a paper crafter.
But you can do it all. I'll be right back. I gotta get paper.
Oh. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I have a pegboard up here that when I first moved out here, it was in a hurry. So I shoved everything that was in boxes up on the pegboard, which I shouldn't have done because I don't even use half this stuff. So now I'm having to take it down and put the stuff I actually use back up. So it's
Miranda,
made a
you
mess.
need to do your mother-in-law a huge, huge favor. I have a ream of 500 pages of this paper, and I need it coffee dyed. Why don't you come pick it up one day and take it home and coffee dye it for me? She's gonna laugh at me.
The reason I have so much stuff, Joe, did you tell them why I've got so much stuff is because I bought out of a store that went out of business.
Well, you buy out stores that go out of business and you buy them out. So you're going to have
I did. Now I have this mess on my hands.
You're going to have a lot, woman. Okay, where'd my pencil go so I can mark this? Because there. And I need to...
But at least it's not in 5 different places.
Right there.
I'll have all in one.
And Miranda ain't messaged me back, so she's either playing coy or she actually left.
Ah,
Um, Coffee diet. Is that like soaking it in coffee? Yes, I'll show you how to do it. I just don't have time. I got a big baking pan to put it on that it weighs in and everything. Okay. I bought me a new one of these the other day because I just, that other one, the blade would come up on this metal thing on me in certain areas, and my guard, it, it wouldn't lock down at all. I mean, and then it started coming undone down at the end. I was scared of it. So somebody told me to get a hold of Fiskars. They have a lifetime warranty. I don't know if that's true, but I was so unhappy with that machine. I mean, I spent a lot of money on it a couple of years ago. So, you're gonna fit, you're gonna fit, you're gonna fit. Yay. Yes, I need coffee dyed paper, Miranda. I need it desperately. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? There we are. And this one, oh my God, it glides like butter. So I wouldn't do without this machine now. All right. Heather, I have two blue and gold macaws in here. So that's what that loud is macaws. And they're spoiled. Oh, that'll look nice in there. That'll look real good.
okay.
Yeah, they should, so I would definitely reach out. That thing wasn't cheap. You talked about it. Yes, I did, Miranda. Miranda remembers I wanted to get it so bad. I was just about to say they beginning being good and quiet. Even Pickles. Yeah, Pickles is the yellow-headed Amazon. And I've got my water bottle over here, Miranda. I got my water bottles because they're just, oh, here lately. Okay, now I think I'm going to, because I don't want any of this popping up in the middle either. So I'm debating on doing this or do a lot of strips of this. Mm-hmm. Think, think, think. Decisions, decisions. How are my grandbabies today? They all in school? So let's see. Oh, I got a hair. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use the tape and get the center real good and out just a little bit, and then I'll use Fabri-Tac. So, but now, kind of like that side. That's pretty. I love the designs you get in the paper when you coffee dye it, you know? I like that. What do y'all think? How many grandchildren do I have? I have 13 grandchildren, and in the next 3 months, and I know that's terrible, I can't remember the exact date, I'm going to be a great grandmother. So, but when I grow up, I hope I'm just as creative as all them other ladies I watch. I like that. I like this side. What do you think? This side of the coffee dye with the staining on it, or this side that's a little lighter? What do y'all think? They're good at school. Your son is at work, and it's just you and the dogs. Ah, That's the way it is here. Me, the dogs, and the birds. Yeah, the first side. What do you think, too, Heather? I love this stains. Coffee dyed papers. It is awesome. I'm trying to get my daughter-in-law to dye me some more. I usually do it in the summer outside. And we've had so much rain this year, I couldn't do it. I live in Georgia, and it's rained 2, 3 times a week. Wouldn't you say, Miranda? Well, thank you, Heather. And I just haven't been able to do it. And I've had 2 grandchildren living here, teenagers, and they're fixing to leave, thank goodness. I love them to death. I love to see them come, and I love to see them go home. Dabbing the coffee on, you got to get it in there. You don't get the model look. You know what I mean? You really got to get it in there. All right, so I'm going to lay a good bit across here. I'm even going to get on top of that bump from the spine. Get on it. Get it on here. I just always feel like I'm wasting so much when I have to use this. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Now, I'm curious. I'm thinking, what if I get where it folds coming up and stuff down with the tape, but then go ahead and go in the middle part with the glue and get it glued down first. Get it glued down first and then peel my tape and get the other down. They do that. But you really, really got to work your spine. Otherwise, you have problems down the road. I don't want problems down the road. I want it to stay forever. I want it to outlast me, which probably not a far stretch here. But, I'd like things that I make that I do keep that don't sell for my grandchildren to be able to say, yeah, your great grandma made that, Yes, that's Stephanie's Creative Wires. Yay, Miranda, thank you. And they'll wrinkle. Now, I'm going to tell you, paper in the oven wrinkles, but that's okay. That's what gives it its charm. I don't iron my paper. What I'll do is after I get it, I'll just stick it under a couple of heavy books. Yes, she does.
Ooh, it's hot in here.
Miranda's telling, you don't have any of with you, do you, Steph? Your wands?
What's that?
You have any wands made up? Do you have any of your wands?
They're out in the camper.
Well, see?
I don't have any made up right now.
What about your fairy houses on the rocks? Or your trees?
My trees, I got a couple trees in here.
She's got trees that she wires. The trees of life, and she wires them. Oh, they're gorgeous, you guys. Okay, I got that all covered in tape. And remember to burnish your tape. Burnish it, burnish it, burnish it, burnish it.
Let me see.
You got it?
This is the newest.
Hang on.
There's the newest one. I don't know how clear it is, but it's for the window. And I have this one on a geode. Then I have this little tiny one on a geode. And that's all I have in here right now, Joe. I gotta stop my camera. You might want to pull up on your side. I go.
I guess she turned her camera off. She does beautiful work. I mean, Stephanie does some amazing stuff. All right, I'm just getting my bent back around. And now I'm going to add glue. Yeah, I want it like that. So I got to add glue around the edge here and in over here. And then I can take the tape off and get it down. So let's get this out of the way for a moment. I love that. I just love that. Has she come back in yet? Nope. She'll be back. She's having troubles today. Stephanie lives in Springfield, Ohio. And the funny thing is, God, 40 years ago, I lived in Springfield, Ohio for about a year and a half. Never met Steffi, didn't know her. I was doing a live one day and she came in and we just started talking and hit it off and been friends ever since. So kind of cool. I'm getting glue on my mat and I hate that. Okay, let me set this off for a minute. Get that glue off my mat. You live in Lorain, Ohio. Well, she lives in Springfield, Ohio. Now, I think I want this to be my front, and I want, well, I know this to be the top on the front. I love that. So that's how we're going to do that. And let's get some glue on this side. And I always put it on the paper around the edge first because I don't want to get too close to my edges. So that's why I do that like that. And that way I can just go not so close to these edges and get the glue on. I'm going to have to get me some more Fabri-Tac. I haven't found it lately anywhere. It's like they quit doing Fabri-Tac, and you can get the 3-in-1 or the Fabri-Fix. Okay, now I got to get my tape up. Should have done that first, probably, huh? Hindsight. Oh well. It'll be all right. It'll come up. Trying to get as much done as I can before the kids come home today, or Dennis gets home for lunch. Come on. And the more you burnish your tape, the better it'll stay. It's just I'm not getting a good grip of my backing to peel it off. My tape's down really good. It's super down there. There we go. Miranda, you want to take off and go to the bin store one day? I done a haul yesterday on that. Steph still ain't made it back. I don't know. I think she's going to have to make her an area in the house where her internet's better all the time. Going out to the shed just doesn't seem to be working very much. All right, we're in the home stretch. Got it.
You talking about my internet?
Oh, you're back. Yay. I'm going to add a little more glue around here because it kind of tried to dry on me just a little. It won't take me but a second to get around the edge.
Whoa, it's hot outside.
It's hot out down here, I know.
Holy crap, no wonder my little air conditioner can't keep up.
Okay, now stand up. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Probably not perfect, but oh well. I'm going to try and get this as straight and as centered as I can get it. And there we go. Perfect. Get all the air bubbles that I can out. Like I said, it's coffee dot paper. You're going to have wrinkles. That's part of the charm. Used my Cricut for all those. Then just had.
Is that her book?
Huh? Lorraine lives, or
is that her baby book?
I don't know. Projects for school. Heather lives in Lorain, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was telling her you're in Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Lorain. Okay, now I'm going to take my Bearly Art glue, and if I'm sticking up anywhere, I'm just going to go around the edge a little bit and get it down. Won't take long, and it'll be fine. Oh, make a mess. Let me get a baby wipe. Get a baby wipe. Your mom and your neighbor across the street want to go as well. If that's the same store, yes. Yep, that's the one. I don't want to go. We should have went today, to tell you the truth, because everything's $1 today.
You didn't go?
Huh?
You didn't
No,
go?
I'm not going to be able to go today. I would rather wait and go on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or Thursday when it's $1 and $2 day. I don't like to go when they first because it's just so crowded. And, with COVID, I don't like to go where it's crowded, you know. So I would rather wait and go when it's not as crowded. If you try to go tomorrow, you better get there at 9 o'clock in the morning. They don't open the doors till 10 because the line will be all the way down the building and around the side to get in. No, it's what it is, Heather, is it's called the Ben's store. Now we don't go to the one here in Augusta. They charge you a percentage to use your bank card. And I'm not paying any more than what their prices are. You know, I don't think that's fair. You set your price. That's what it ought to be. But it's the Ben's store, and what it is it's all the returns from like Amazon and things like that. And on the first day, when they stock everything on Friday, yeah, Friday and Saturday, everything in the bins is $6. And then Sunday it goes to $5. Monday it's $4. Tuesday it's $3. Wednesday $2, and Thursday $1. Let me see if I can bring it up. It's really a neat store. It's called the Ben's store, and see if I can get some pictures, photos. Yeah, you see the everything's just thrown in these bins. Oops, sorry about that. And you go through and you pull out stuff that you want that you're willing to pay whatever it is that day for each item. So, I mean, I got a little camera up here, but they're just a bunch of bins, and you just go through. Let's see, that picture might look a little better, give you a better idea. Yeah, see? And they're just piled. But it's pretty cool. I like it. I like going there. All right, I think I'm down now. See if I can. Oh yes, and then up to this side. That's why I put all that tape in the middle and just out a little bit. We go for hours, but the thing is, and what kind of makes it a little bit of fun is it's in Japanese, a lot of it, the writing on the boxes, and you're not allowed to open the boxes. Well, a lot of people, that's why I like to go on Dollar Day and $2 Day, because a lot of people have opened boxes and things are showing. So I like to go then and see a little bit of what I'm going to get. But it's just fun. And, I figure $1 or two, even if I buy a box I can't read, I'm not out a lot. Ta-da. It's on there. Yay. Ta-da. That looks pretty good for a cracker box and some coffee dyed paper. I meant to look up. Steph ought to look to see if they've got any up there in Ohio. Because, like I said, we've got one here in Georgia and there's one in South Carolina. So they're becoming kind of a thing, you know. But just look up a bin store. Just BINS. Oh, that looks good. And it wiggles and it's not coming apart. I'm happy. That looks good. Ta-da. And there's the cover for my book. And see, my paper's not splitting. It because I took my time and stretched it, and it didn't get the splits. Now, if you just take cardstock and rip it like that over that edge, you're going to get cracking and stuff sometimes along here. So, but I like that. Now, what do we want to do with it? Give me some ideas. I'm really trying to get this glue to set up good before I mess with it too much because I don't want it coming apart. I'm one of those, even if it's just a little something that I put together, I still want it to hold together and work and be nice. It's not going to end up in the trash. You put some time into it, do it right. Well, thanks, you guys. But yeah, you ought to seen the haul I had yesterday, Miranda. You ought to go back.
I'm never buy wire again, Joe.
Huh?
I said I'm never going to have to buy wire again.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
I have so overbought. I'm sorry, you're going, oh my God. I didn't even know I'm trying to get it all
when
together.
I need wire, I know who to come whining to.
I'm sitting here going, oh.
Miranda, you remember?
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's more. There's more.
Earring wires and wire and stuff I had. Because, from doing the beaded ornaments and stuff. Do you know when I moved down to Mom's that year to take care of her? And Chas and them was helping me move stuff, and she had a friend with her. She gave her friend my beading stuff because I wasn't up here using it anymore. I didn't need it. And then when I moved back up here, I had nothing, and I was like, oh my God. Steffi sent me some stuff, thank goodness. And I've been picking up a little here and there, but I was not a happy camper. I love this. Oh, okay. Enough playing with that. I got to figure out what I want to do with it now. And I'm thinking I'm going to put some pages in. Where are my? There it is. Over here. I think I'm going to use cream. And because it'll go okay with it. I need to and do my edges. So I need 3 pieces of paper. Yeah, because it's going to have 5 pages to start with, 5 base pages. May need more than that, depending. Yeah, I bet I do. But that's all right. Let me get this inked up around the edges. You know me, I like my vintage. I like it to look old and rustic. I just like that old look. I do.
If I ever get this organized, I'll be thrilled. You know that, right?
Steph, you're like me. I'll get it put away. And then guess what? I'll do something and it'll be right back out. And it's just the way crafters are. I am not a neat freak. My mom is. Oh my God, she goes nuts when she's here. It bugs her. Sometimes I leave stuff out just to mess with her. Exactly, Miranda. You know how.
I have hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of wire. Oh my God, and I'm not even in the last container yet. Oh my gosh.
Yep, just because I wasn't up here using it, I didn't need it anymore. I'm like, And Miranda, know I make real pretty ornament covers, beaded ornament covers. I don't know if Miranda's got one or not. She might. I'll do a video on making them one day. They look difficult, but they're not. About done with this anyway. And that was nice. Old. Aged up. All right, we're inked up. Now I can lay that aside. Now first I need to measure for the inside, because I'm not sure. All right, we're 5. I think I'm going to be 4 3/4. So it's in a little bit. I need my pencil. And this is the easiest way to do a spine. It's 4 3/4. I'm going to add a 1/2 inch for my fold over here. So I need 5 1/4. Oh, 1/4. 5 1/4. And that'll give me 1/4 inch. And then let's see, this is 7 1/2. And I'm going to do it at 7 1/4. So I need 7 1/4 plus a 1/2 inch. So from 7 1/4 to a 1/2 inch is 7 3/4. Okay, so I need 5 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 7 3/4. So let me get them cut. Got to get my cutting thing over here again. I probably got to move a lot of this because that sucker is big and it takes up a lot of room, but I like it. Okay. And it does take up a lot of room. Still not up on there good, but it'll be all right. Okay, so I made 5 1/4. Unlock it. 5 1/4. Come on. There's 5 1/4. I need 5 at 5 1/4. Trying not to get my head in there. Got a big head. 1/4. 2. I'm going to cut these on their own. Come on. Give me my paper back. There we go. And I only need one of these. 5 1/4. Cut on. I did. Now I need 7 3/4. So let's go 7 3/4. See if I can do 2 at a time. Did I cut that right? 1/4. That looks weird. Let me feel. I don't want to cut wrong. Do it 5 1/4. Let me check to make sure. Just a little bit can throw you off. All right, 7 3/4. It's like watching paint dry, ain't it, y'all? Two more. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm sorry, Steph.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sitting here going, oh my God, I keep finding wire.
I cut one wrong. I think this one's.
You want to see my board?
Hang on. I'm going to put it on you so we can just see you.
I gotta get the camera. I gotta get the camera off first. Oop, don't get dizzy, anybody. All right. Do you see that board? That's all wire. And I've got more wire here. Are you there, Joe? More wire up there. I didn't. Well, what happened was it got lost. And then when I found it, I realized I had 10 times what I needed. Is Joe still here? Huh, okay. And I'll be selling these soon. I don't know if you can see them.
I'm here.
Witch's broomstick earrings that I handmade.
Let me try solo on you again. There. You just make the neatest
I think
things.
these turned out so cute. And then I've got witches hats. I don't know if you can see them clearly. These are handmade earrings.
I think they're neat.
And then I have little pumpkin earrings that I made as well. They're kind of hard to see in the plastic. I made these when my mom was still alive. I never tried to sell them. Yeah, but I got a neat pile of crap all over my desk right now.
Okay, now.
Yes, the wires I have from black to titanium to silver, gold. I have orange, green, pink. I have antique copper. I have regular copper. I have gold. I have square wire. It all, and then some. But this is what my desk looks like right now. It is a total disaster because I had all this stuff on a table. We're getting ready to have a yard sale, and the baby shower was a week ago, and I needed the table out of here, so I had to just shove everything everywhere. So now I'm in the process of changing out the board that has my this used to have head pins and connectors, all that up here. But now it's going to be all my different kinds of wire because I got to quit buying wire. I have just way too much wire.
Like I said, you'll use every bit
So
of it.
I know, but I had no clue I had this much. You know how much money's up there?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot. I know it's a lot. I used to do wire. But you do chainmail and everything.
Because those big spools, because I buy the jumbo spools. Yeah, I got chainmail. I do that too. But each one of those big spools is $55. It's like, holy crap. And the square, of course, is more. I didn't even realize I had a whole spool of square wire. I'm like, oh my God. And I just haven't felt like creating anything. So I guess I need to get the butt in together. I found something I had been working on that I haven't finished. That's this.
What did I do with my 0 ruler? Because I'm not good at figuring measurements, so.
I hand sculpt them, Miranda. When I make up this pendant here, which will be a pendant eventually. This is also clay because I have. You can't even see the stand of clay that I have. I have 500 blocks of clay. When the store went out, my husband went out of business. My husband went over to buy me some clay. I told him to buy me Oh, I have some really cute earrings. I'm gonna sit this down for just a second. It's just gonna be set on that. I actually have, Joe. I never took that jewelry out there to Dogwood. It's all still here. I don't know if Halloween jewelry's in here, but now you're looking at my ceiling. You're looking to see if I have any other jewelry that is Halloween. I don't think I do. I think I took it all out there or got rid of it.
Okay.
Fine. Stuff. They're everywhere.
I am having a heck of a time with measurements today. I don't know why.
You know, I have a ton of those earrings, and I don't know where.
I don't think you can do that with the Cricut. I think it's too thick. One. Just over.
I don't know if you can do that or not with the Cricut, honestly. But I just found a bunch of stuff. I also do the dragon eyes, and so does Joe on that. I just found some in here, Joe. I thought I sold them all. And I have a couple of them here, but I can't figure out where all my Halloween jewelry is. I'm gonna have to look around the shop and find it because I'm gonna be opening my shop up in that Halloween time. Oh, here's some stuff that I make. There's a dragon eye. Is this upside down? Can't see it. Glare. There's a dragon eye. That's clay around it. Have I ever wired an owl? No, but I know how.
Steffi knows how to do so much. I'll never know as much as.
That's one dragon eye. I have 2 dragon eyes that were in there, so
That'll work.
so I don't have to make these right away. I have 2.
These are not quite ½ inch. They need to be just under.
This doesn't do it justice on the camera. It looks a lot better in person.
76.
And here's one of my wired pendants that I actually wired. Oops. I can get it out for you to see it. Oop, there. If it'll.
Oh, that is so pretty stuff.
See, I don't know if that one's focusing or not.
She asked, have you ever wired an owl?
No, but I know how. And I do
Oh, that must have been what she
spoon
asked.
bracelets. And I do chainmail bracelets.
76.
Okay. What time is it? Oh my gosh, we've been on that long already, Joe?
Yeah. Just under ½ inch. So I need
I don't know. Hopefully it won't lose you. I'm going to change this camera.
3 of them trimmed down just under ½ inch to just under ½ inch. So I got to take a slither off of all of these. Yay. Steph can make some beautiful dragon eye bracelets and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have one here, Joe.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I just saw it. Let me see where I put it. Ugh. Right here.
She goes
One of my fancier ones, I think. Hold on a second. Happy's calling.
Okay. I'm going to do this. I can do this. I can figure this out. I need... Okay, what are we? We are 5 1/4. I need to come down to that 16th. Can't do 2 at a time. They're going to slide on me. I'm going to slide. Where you at? There you are. Just need that little bit. Yeah, she's
All right.
so talented.
There's my bracelet.
Isn't that beautiful? I just love that bracelet. And our prices are reasonable, guys. I'm going to
I
tell
haven't
you
had
that.
this one up for sale.
For the amount of work that goes into them, they're reasonable.
And, I made this one like 2 or 3 years ago, and it still looks brand new. So it does hold up. That was hubby. He's on his way. He asked me what I was doing. I said about to cry because I'm trying to clean this craft room.
It's probably
I'm a
glad
little
you're out there
overwhelmed.
tidying it up. At least
just
he ain't
kinda
bugged you
laughed.
about your $500 flower anymore.
No, he hasn't said anything about it. He knows. He knows I
He
haven't
forgot
had
about it.
time. No, he ain't forgot about it. He hasn't forgotten, but he knows I have been just too freaking busy with everything that's been going on. With him, I couldn't leave him alone, and my
Oh, I
dad, and now the daughter, and it's like, So I'm just finding all kinds of stuff here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got wire everywhere, and I haven't wired anything in so long. I hope I remember how.
Okay, I got them cut finally. I've got my measurements marked. So now I got to score these.
Oh my goodness, Joe. I'd like to get this done before he gets here. But I just told him that Becky has not gotten out of bed today.
Who hasn't got out of bed?
My daughter. So I think I better go in there and check her, make sure she's okay.
Yeah,
She might have gotten up when I've been out here.
I don't know how long
and I've
we've
lost
been out here.
We've been out here about an hour and a half.
Well, that's
So I
not that
don't
bad.
know. Did I show you my new rings that I'm making?
No. Hang on. I got to put you up by yourself when we do that. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, those are cool.
I like them.
Neat.
Use seed beads. So if you got tons and tons of
Those
seed
are
beads,
neat.
you can use one. So I decided
Cool.
to make those. And I love these but I got to get a different resin.
Why? What's wrong with your resin?
It is staying soft. It starts
Really?
out hard, and the longer it sits, the softer it gets.
I wonder why.
I have not figured it out yet, what's going on or why it's doing this. All right, you can take it off
I'd
me.
call the
That's all I have to
company and
show you.
find out if something's wrong with that resin.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't buy it directly from. I bought it other ways. So what I'm going to do is I've been looking at some different kinds of resin that are harder resins. So I think I'm going to have to switch the type of resin I'm using.
Try Famawood. You get it at Lowe's. It's what they use on bar tops and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to use. And it's heat resistant, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. I don't use it for that, but that's what
I'm
I
looking
use for resin.
Well, I'm looking for heat resistant resin.
So, but yeah, you can't
So
have
hopefully I
resin
can find some.
going
Joe,
in.
this whole bedboard's going to be nothing but wire and stretchy cord. Oh. Now I'll have to watch my brother and sister when they come over because they'll be going, I just want to borrow some.
You're gonna be like, I don't think so.
And now I've lost my key around here. I don't know where I put it. It's like, crap, where did I put the key when I walked in? I've got so much stuff sitting around. I don't know where I sat it. And I don't see it right off the bat. But I'm going to get off here, guys. I need to go check on my daughter and make sure she's okay.
All right.
And I'm going to have me some lunch because I'm very hungry. And then hubby will be home. So you know I'm always busy by the time hubby comes home.
Right.
Because he keeps me busy. And I did get some stuff done, but not as much as I wanted. I'll have to come back out here looking for my dang keys. I don't know where I put it. Usually I hang it up.
I'm getting at least
the door
getting the
either.
pages in this book.
Wait a minute, I got it. I found it. All right, I'll talk to everybody later.
Bye, Steph.
Bye.
All right. All I did, well, we were looking at Steph for the most part, was cut my pages down the size that I need them and got them ready to, they'll be going in here like, let's see, first one will go in that direction. I got to trim them down a little bit. I didn't trim them far enough. And then you butt them up to against each other is all you do. And you'll all the way back, kind of like a waterfall, but I've got to trim these a little more. I cut them wrong. I'm doing good today, I'm telling you. Steph is something else, I'm telling you. Every time I talk to her, she's got to see Lucy and Gypsy, see how they're doing. Because I have 2 little dogs I got from Stephanie. And they're spoiled brats. 7.5. Well, what did I cut this at? I would have swore I did 7.5. No. I know what I did. I added my 1/2 inch that I needed added on this side. I added it to the top as well, and I don't need it there. So I got to cut it down because I messed up as usual. It happens, people. So I need to take it down 1/4 inch. Does that look right? Yep. Nope, 1/2 inch. It's got to go 1/2 inch. And my poor cutting board, this one has been through the mill. It's so old. But it still does its work, and I like it. So I need, let's see, I'm 7.5. Need to go down to 7. Cut it off. So I got to cut them all down to 7, and that'll work. It'll be perfect then. The only thing I don't like about these trimmers is the blades dull so fast. I mean, it seems like you're always replacing blades. And blades are not cheap. Hey, Lizzie, how are you doing, sweetheart? Want to join me? Just hanging out and chatting. Not doing much of anything else. If you do, just say so. I'll send you the link. Lizzie's been sewing. Oh my goodness, she's been sewing lately. I love her new sewing machine she got. Oh, she's not there. Well, do you want to come back in, Steph? She might have spent the night with her boyfriend then. That is too funny, y'all. You know, Steffi left to go check on her daughter because she hadn't got up yet today, and she ain't even home. That is funny. All right, there's that. So I'm ready to deal with that now. I think I got it cut right this time, y'all. Her car's there. Well, she might have went with her boyfriend. So what are you up to today, Lizzie? Out causing trouble? Her poor dogs are caged back there and had been totally quiet, so you thought she was there. Well, it happens. Lizzie's been sewing and sewing and sewing that I know of. But I want to get these pages put in. I'm hoping I measured right. He's at work. Well, that don't mean she ain't at his house. Or maybe she went with a friend. But I'd get on to her when I see her. I'd tell her, you can't do that, you know. Okay. And to do this the easy way, I got a mark. And you just, I'm going to go ahead and put my lines so I know where they go. But I'm kind of wondering, I didn't leave any area here. So I think I'm going to go back just a little bit. And then I'll bring that one back a little bit and trim off a little more on the last one. Because I think it's just a little, it's too close to this edge. And that's what happens when you do these things kind of on the fly, you know, you don't know exactly what direction you're going and, you know, so. All right, I got to think a minute, y'all. Yeah, I don't want this one right up, so I'm going to move it back about 1/4 of an inch. So I think I'm just going to take 1/4 of an inch off of this edge, and that should be all right. It won't hurt it. It'll just be one little off on the front. That's fine with me. Okay, so let's see, we're out to 5 1/4. So I'm going to go back to 5 right there. Yeah, I'm just going to trim this one and deal with it. Like I said, that's the only thing I don't like about these trimmers is them blades go dull so quick. And it'll go all in there and be just fine now. So, all right, now I need my ruler again because I didn't mark it all the way and I need them a good ways up. And I still cannot find my good old Tim Holtz ruler. Isn't that crazy? And I never leave my desk with it. It's always right here. So hubby may have moved it on me. I don't know. But it's aggravating. I wonder, maybe I can do it this way. Put that in there. And where my lines are, because it's nice and flush. Oh, that's going to work just fine. Yep. All right, move the next one over. Just a little bit. I think I got it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like I say, these are handcrafted items and ain't none of us perfect. Only thing perfect in this world is God, and we ain't that. But it's coming out all right. It'll be fine. Caught on my, caught on my little bump of a spine. There we go. It'll be all right. All right. And then this one. Oops. There we go. Be fine. Oh, that one went way off, y'all. My eyes went crooked on me. That's all right. I'm doing it light, so I'll be able to erase them. It'll be okay. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of like knitting, but use this machine. Casting off. Oh, I'd love to see your new machine. When you gonna show it, Lizzie? I said, you want to come live and hang out? You're more than welcome to, honey. I'm not, doing anything big deal. There. Now I got my lines. New machines are fun, aren't they? All right, this is the one I got, and I'm going to put it when I get the tape on it. It's going to sit back away from my thing a little bit, so that's why I did it that way. But now I need to, let's see, lose my ruler again. What did I say these were? These are 7. So I need a 1/4 inch at the top and a 1/4 of an inch at the bottom. And that's easy enough to do. So I'm going to line my ruler up here on the bottom. And I'm going to mark me a line across right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this end. So that way I know it's straight. So that way when I put my pages in, I know don't go above that line and don't go below that line. Go right on over to that line and it'll be good. All right, here we go. Now, let me get my glue stick because I'm going to be using tape on this, and glue stick, if you rub just a little tiny bit, it gives you just that little bit of wiggle room. I learned that from, Genevieve. Oh, and I need to ink up real quick, y'all. Gonna have to bear with me and watch paint dry again because, we got to ink these edges. I think it's going to be kind of cute for an little old cracker box. pull it back so I can get some ink in there. I go out of frame. I know I do. I don't see as well as I used to. So I pull it a little closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. See, I can do little things like this with my thumb healing up. I can't hold scissors yet. I tried that. Them things hurt. Ew. But it's getting there. It's starting to heal. I wouldn't recommend a mandolin slicer to nobody. And I had the thing down in the onions, and I don't know how it slipped off, and one of the birds hollered, and I looked up. You found her? And my hand slipped off of that thing, and boy, that mandolin took a big old chunk out of me. So I reckon from now on, when I use them, I'm going to wrap a towel over it. I ain't using it just the way it is anymore. All right, Steph. Well, when you get ready, just come on back and I'll pop you in. I'm surprised hubby ain't come home for lunch yet. I had a time yesterday trying to go live. It was so funny. Mama left, went to Thomasville for the memorial. Hubby went to work. Kids are going to school. I thought, oh, I actually get to be Macaulay Culkin and play Home Alone, and I'm going live. Planned on going live at noon. Well, that didn't happen. After hubby left, and I'm getting things ready and situated, here come one of my daughters. She said, Mama, go with me, run a couple of errands, and just get out for a little while. I said, well, I want to go live today. She said, oh, you'll be back. It'll be all right. So I did. And we got back. It was just a little after noon. So I was like, okay. Well, she left. Well, then here come my other daughter. She said, come on, Mama, I want to take you out to lunch. And I don't want to tell my kids no. I love my mother. Don't get me wrong. She lives with us. But I don't get a lot of just one-on-one time with my kids because of course, they're going to include their grandma. You've done that before too? Yeah, Lizzie, it hurts. Well, anyway, they're not going to begrudge their grandma from going to lunch or anything. And I had a chance to have some one-on-one time with my girls, and I did it. And we got back after lunch and everything, and she left. And I thought, well, now I'll go live. It ain't too late, Well, wouldn't you know, here come hubby home for lunch himself. I was like, I couldn't win yesterday. I think it was after 4 o'clock before I got to go live. And I'd been trying since noon. So, like I said, I know this is like watching paint dry, but it's part of the process that has to be done. And some people like seeing the process, and some people don't. And if you're one of the ones that don't, my videos are not for you. And I'm not being rude or mean. It's a flat out fact. Y'all are going to have to excuse me 1 minute. I have a big dog over here that says he needs to go outside and potty. So I'm just going to open the glass sliding door so he can go out. And then when he gets done and comes in, I'll close it again. I'll be right back. Yes, Mr. Willie. All right. Molly, you going out with Willie? I guess so. All right. You threw your mandolin in the trash. I'm not throwing my mandolin away. I do use that mandolin quite a bit. I can't throw it out. I just can't do it. Hi, Nova. The birds talking. I don't mind when they talk while I'm live. It's when they get to screaming at me, and I ain't dealing with it. So that's why I've got the water bottle over here. Hi, Nova. Are you a pretty bird today, Nova? Hello. Hello. My scrungy thing is dropping little pieces off. It's getting old. But just cause it's old don't mean it don't work. I love you too, Dolly. That's Dolly. She says I love you. Yeah, I do too, Lizzie. Because you look at something and you think how you can bring it into your type of craft, you know. Hi. Y'all, I apologize if the birds are bothering you. I don't know if you can really hear them. The bad thing is sometimes I have to go back if they've been very talkative. I have to go back and listen to the video. I don't sit and watch myself like anything like that, but I go back and I listen while I'm doing things in case they've said a bad word because, we didn't raise them and they do say them words every now and then and they can get quite colorful. No, don't do that now. We know you're there. You're fine. All right. I think we're inked up, y'all. Oh my goodness. Get the dusties off of there. All right. There's my little one. So I need to get some tape on the back of it. Do I have anything? All right, Nova. Hi. You have to get quiet. I think that one's too wide. Mm-hmm. Well, I may have to glue the first one in, and that's all right. That's what we'll do, because I don't have any tape that thin. I just don't have it, and it is what it is. So we're going to do it this way, get it in, and it'll be all right. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is these lines I made, this first page, I'm going to butt right up to that first line. Yes, be nice. I don't know if you just heard Nova tell Gabby, don't bite me, be nice. All right. And that's in there. And then it's right there. And that's our first page for this little journal album thing. Then the next page, we're going to butt it right up against there and put it in just like that. So, yay. And I'm just going to glue them in. They're doing all right. And I know that my spine is down really, really good. So I'm not worried about it popping out. And I notice I'm going to get the water bottle now. I know you're excited, but you're all right. Pickles will be going off here in a minute, too. Life with 3 birds is kind of gets crazy some days, you know. All right, so I'm going to lay that there. Make sure I'm butted right up against it. get it down and make sure I'm straight down here at the bottom and I'm straight up there at the top. And there I am. Hello. And that looks odd for some reason. Be alright. I don't know. Now, this one. Right there. Get it now. And I love this Barely Art glue. Have y'all tried it yet? I love it. It holds so well. I really like it. There we go. There's that one. This will go here. I always dry fit it, make sure it's going to sit where I want it to and look right. So, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. I just try not to get so much glue that I have way too much oozing going on, you know. I don't want the oozing. Come on, lay down where you're supposed to be. You twisted on me a bit. There you go. There you go. Come on. All right, that one's in. And this one go in there. I could probably, I'm thinking I could fit one more in there. But I'm also thinking if I leave that, I could put a nice journal in back here. Maybe we'll do that. Because I've got a good bit. I've got from there to there. I've got a good 7/8 of an inch to, yeah. And I could put a journal in there. And that would be really nice. You could have your little photos and stuff up at the front, and then you flip it back, and you got a nice journal that you could put in what's on the pictures and going on and things. I think that'd be a good idea. I mean, I'm just fooling around. It was a cracker box. And it was a cheap cracker box from the Dollar Tree. Oh, okay, Heather. I'm sorry I missed you leaving if I did. Thank you for coming in. And have a pleasant rest of your day. And if sun shines and the water don't rise, I'll be back again tomorrow at the same time. Yeah, I'm going to put a journal in back here. Ta-da. That'll work. Pages look nice. Okay, so we can start working on our pages a little bit. I'm actually kind of getting tired though. You didn't want to come back in, Steph? Because if not, I think I'm going to fix to call it a day and work on this tomorrow. Because I still got things I need to do too. I'll see you later, Heather. I know I'll see you around in a live somewhere this evening. Lizzie, are you going live in a bit, honey? I got a good bit done today. I've been on right around 2 hours. Started with a cracker box and covered it and got the pages in. Got it all inked up. So it's ready to start adding stuff and doing some decorations. I don't think it's too bad. And I love the pliable of this. And it's got Tyvek in it, so it ain't going to pop loose and come out. So you don't have time. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to call it a day and get a little bit done myself. And there's the dog going. So that means hubby's probably home for lunch. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. If you want to come in and hang out, I'll be back at noon tomorrow. And y'all have a nice day and stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.